Hello and welcome back to Toolkit Unlocked. This video we are focusing on your ideal client's objections or their problems and the solutions that you provide that address those concerns. These objections or problems, your toolkit might use one word or another just because I've changed that terminology over time. But these are a very broad term for anything like limiting beliefs or assumptions that they have about you, your industry, your business, and any fears or thoughts that they might have coming into conversations with you and your business that then influence how they view your business or what you do. Let's think of them as potholes in a road, and that road is their experience of getting the service that they need that your business offers. They can drive down that road just fine with the potholes. It just might not be the most comfortable thing. They can still get to that destination at the end though. But if we can fill some of those potholes, then that makes their experience even more beneficial and enjoyable for them and for you. And so we're going to look at the specific problems or objections that are listed as the most common ones that you expect your ideal clients to have, and then some proposed solutions that your business already implements or could implement that address those concerns in some way or another. Let me give you an example. So looking at my toolkit and the ideal client that I showed you a few videos back, Alyssa, one potential concern she might have is that for how much of an investment branding is, she is worried that she's not going to love the end result because she's going to be told what to do and won't get to have a say in what her brand looks like for her business. Sometimes people have been burned in the past by working with designers and have gotten results that they didn't love, or the process took a long time and they were really frustrated. And so they assume that that's the process of working with most brand designers. And obviously, I don't want that to be the case. So some of the solutions that my business in particular has that can help address those concerns, fill those metaphorical potholes, are when we have a consultation, I get to know her business, her goals, and where she wants things to go in her business in the future. And then when I put together a proposal for her, all of the deliverables and solutions are tailored to her needs, and we give her options so that she gets to decide what is the best fit for her business. And she can also see that we're providing some tailored solutions rather than a one-size-fits-all trying to put her into a box. We also take a very collaborative and big picture approach, looking at the long-term vision and what success ultimately looks like in her business. Then proposing solutions that can help with that end goal in mind. We are looking at as the most common ones that you expect your ideal clients to have, and then some proposed solutions that your business already implements or could implement that address those concerns in some way or another. Let me give you an example. She gets to see that is a very collaborative experience. And so those are a handful of solutions that I have in place that address this particular concern of hers. So the work that we did in your strategy toolkit was identifying those concerns, objections, problems, and then the solutions that your business has or could implement that help to address those concerns at some level. What we didn't do is identify where you could be implementing those solutions. A lot of them can be implemented in lots of different places in your business, and so they can be done frequently. Others, you would decide where they fit best in that process. If you're like me and you have a consultation and an onboarding process, you might find that some solutions fit better into there rather than in the client experience. Or if you're a product-based business, you don't even have that aspect of the client experience. They interact with your products in a completely different way than a service-based business. So those are completely tailored to how you go about that process of them investing in your business to get whatever results or products they're looking for. The big thing to note with these solutions is that there's not one magic place to put them in your process to solve all those concerns. Just like that metaphorical road of working with your business is a journey in and of itself, that there's going to be points along the way where they might have these potholes. It's not one giant pothole at the beginning or in the middle or the end. They're kind of spread throughout. And so as you're looking at these particular concerns that your clients might have, think about where in the process those come into place. Some of these are potholes that you can fill before they even get to it. So when they come to your website or your social media, do they find content that addresses those concerns without them even having to ask for it? And it's just information that you're providing that alleviates those concerns before they even come up. Or in some instances, they have these concerns or beliefs that we can't change before they get to it. It's something that they just bring along with them in that conversation with you. Some concerns can't be avoided, but they can be addressed with transparency, clarity, and value. Going back to my ideal client, Alyssa, she might have this thought that branding is very expensive and she might be able to get the results she's looking for with a cheaper option. As she meets with me, she's going to clearly see that I am not the same investment cost, but also the value I deliver is very different. And so in your conversations or that process of working with that potential client, you can address those concerns without necessarily solving them, but you're showing the value and the results that show the difference there. For the people looking just for a logo, I'm not a great fit, and that's great. For the people that are looking for more, then I can help them. So in that example, and in a lot of ways in your business, those are solutions that you bring into the messaging and the conversation that address their concerns, but don't necessarily prove them wrong or solve those concerns or alleviate them. It just shows the value and educates there, which is also a really valuable thing that your business can implement. By identifying and addressing client objections through your messaging and those conversations with them in whatever format those look like, you're providing value and information that helps them make the most informed decision for their needs, even if that means that you are not the right fit for them. In them deciding you're not the right fit for them, they're also showing that they're not the right fit for you. So this month's challenge for you is to review that objections or problems and solutions section for your ideal clients. Depending on how your ideal clients are set up and the similarities or overlap between them, you might have a few of these sections separated out by each ideal client, or there might be a lot of overlap in these concerns and they're grouped together. If you're finding that there are concerns or beliefs or those problems or other hiccups that they might bring to the table that you want to address, if they're not included in your toolkit, I've included a handy worksheet that you can now download and write down what that objection would be, and also the proposed solutions, and even identify where you want to implement those solutions. If you've decided to go through this exercise for a few more objections or concerns that come up for you that you really want to address for your business, but you don't want to do it yourself, you can get that added insight and help elevate that even more if you want it. Feel free to reach out to our team at hello@somedaydesignstudio.com. I hope as you're reviewing these objections and solutions that you see just how much your business is already doing to help improve people's lives through your products or your services that you offer. This is just an opportunity to see if there are small other little tweaks that you want to implement that will take things even further, because we know our businesses continue to grow and evolve over time, and small and simple things can make really great changes happen in your business. Good luck with this exercise and this challenge, and if you have any insights you want to share, I would love to hear them. Feel free to reach out, and I'll talk to you later.